Welcome back, everyone. Did you know there are 27 million people in the United States that suffer from type 2 diabetes? And then on top of that, there's another 86 million that have what's called pre-diabetes, where their blood glucose is not normal, but not high enough to be yet diagnosed as diabetes. Here to educate us on this kind of problem is Dr. Kyle Longo with Empower Health. Dr. Longo, how are you?
Great.
Nice to have you here. Tell us a little bit about yourself, your background.
Well, I'm a St. Louisan through and through, born and raised here. Graduated from Logan College of Chiropractic locally and have spent the last decade plus, close to 11 years, studying clinical nutrition and functional endocrinology. I guess the new term now, people call it functional medicine. Primarily, I've focused those efforts on helping people to reduce their diabetes meds and, in many cases, reverse diabetes altogether.
That's a big statement right there, because I think there's a lot of people, especially in that adult onset category, where they think, well, I'm diabetic for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Is it really possible to reverse that kind of diabetes?
It sure is. And patients are told what you said, like, oh, I guess I'm be diabetic my whole life, simply because most treatments focus on lowering blood sugar. That's what medications do, is they lower blood sugar. And that is an approach that will never work, because blood sugar is a symptom of insulin resistance.
You're not getting to the root of the problem.
You got it. You've got to go down to the root of the problem. In any sort of health issue, if you focus on symptoms and not causes, you won't get anywhere. So the difference in our office is that we do focus on insulin resistance. We take that approach, and it's proven to work wonderfully.
So someone's watching right now. I know I can almost hear them in my head saying, wow, maybe this is for me. How can folks know if this is going to be a good approach for them?
Well, the honest answer is you've got to come in and we've got to talk and run some testing. I do specialized testing in the office to gather information that might not be typical, because most patients have already tried the other approach. They're frustrated, right? They've tried weight loss and nutrition, exercise, taking medications. They're still diabetic. So we've got to gather information so I can say whether or not I can help you. And if I can, great, then we embark on the program. And if we can't, then I'll get you to where you need to go and point you in the right direction.
That's good, because you know the right people. You've been studying this for
over a decade. So if I say, hey, we can help you, then we can.
I'm sure there's people watching right now that are, if nothing else, just want to walk away from this with a little bit of advice. So if someone's been hit with that label diabetic, or they're concerned that they might be pre-diabetic, what do you tell those folks? Simple
and straightforward. Take action. Right? The disease is progressive. It gets worse with time. If you're taking meds, that normally leads to just more meds. You need to try to figure out whether or not you can reverse this. So give me a call and let's try to figure that out.
There you go. I mean, the worst that can happen is he says, you know, maybe this isn't right for you, and he points you in a direction that is going to work for you.
Yeah, I'll give you help one way or the other.
Yeah, exactly. I love it. Dr. Longo, thank you so much.
Thanks
for chatting with you. Empower Health is located in Creve Coeur. That's out on Ballas Road. And right now, Dr. Longo is offering a consultation, exam, and testing for $39. It's a great deal to the first 25 callers. They can also register on the website. The number is right there on your screen. It's 314-778-3222. And that website I mentioned, diabetesstl.com.